We'll start the planning commission meeting for Monday, September 9th, 2024. Call to order at 7:05. Quick roll call. Commissioner Nias,
Present.
Commissioner Borka,
Present.
Commissioner Young,
Present.
Commissioner Russell.
Present.
I am here as well. We have a quorum of 5 commissioners. Just point of issue is Chairman Nickerson has a family commitment, so he is out. He'd already told us that, excuse me, he's going to be out this evening, but we do have a quorum. According to the bylaws, we can't enact any business for the town. One thing I will do as vice chair, with respect to the chair, it doesn't look like we have anything on the schedule for any major votes. So if there's anything major that we need to take care of, we'll pause it until the chair gets back in. Quick vote on the adoption of the agenda. Commissioner Nias,
Approve.
Commissioner Borka,
Approve.
Commissioner Young,
Approve.
Commissioner Russell,
Approve.
and I approve 5-0. The agenda is adopted. Want to do a quick vote for the approval of the previous month's minutes for August 12th. Those minutes should be in front of everyone. Quick vote there. Commissioner Nias,
Approve.
Commissioner Borka,
Abstain.
Commissioner Young,
Approve.
Commissioner Russell,
Abstain.
and I approve. So it'd be 3-0 for the approval of the minutes. We have that recorded. We have some old business bylaws amendments. Well, I'm sorry, before that, we do the presentation to the planning commission. I want to turn it over to town staff for that. Okay. Do we have anything for old business with the bylaws? I know that was under review. Okay. Can we save that vote until when the chair comes? So we'll put that on for business for October's meeting. That way we'll give everybody a chance to look at it. I think Commissioner Borka, you didn't have a chance to look at the changes we were talking about for the bylaws for last month. Okay.
I did review.
Okay, all right. Either way, we'll save that we'll punt that for next month. All right. For new business, you want to take that for us?
Okay, Honorable Vice Chair and members of the commission, in your packet, we have a document that's entitled Code of Virginia, Title 15.2. Do you see that? And then the title in bold is Comprehensive Plan to be Prepared and Adopted, Scope and Purpose. I wanted to share this with the members of the commission. This is a section of the Virginia Code, and it specifies the comprehensive plan and the requirements of planning commissions with regard to comprehensive plans. And I just wanted to point out a few items that are contained within this code section as we continue actually the conversation about the update of the town's comprehensive plan. So it states the local planning commission shall prepare and recommend a comprehensive plan for the physical development of the territory within its jurisdiction, and every governing body shall adopt a comprehensive plan for the territory under its jurisdiction. It states that comprehensive surveys, studies of the existing conditions and trends of growth, probable future requirements shall be considered, and the plan shall be made with the purpose of guiding and accomplishing a coordinated, adjusted, and harmonious development of the territory, which will, with present and probable future needs and resources, best promote the health, safety, morals, order, convenience, prosperity, and general welfare of the inhabitants, including the elderly and persons with disabilities. It states the comprehensive plan shall be general in nature, shall designate the general or proximate location, character, and extent of each feature, including road improvements, transportation improvements, and indicate where existing lands and or facilities are proposed to be extended, widened, removed, relocated, vacated, narrowed, abandoned, or changed. As part of the comprehensive plan, each locality shall develop a transportation plan that designates a system of transportation infrastructure needs and recommendations that include the designation of new and expanded transportation facilities and supports the planned development of the territory. It should include, but not be limited to, bicycle accommodations, pedestrian accommodations, railways, bridges, waterways, airports, ports, freight corridors, and public transportation facilities. It states that the comprehensive plan shall show the locality's long-range recommendations for the general development of the territory. It may include, but not be limited to, the designation of areas for public and private development and use, different kinds of residential, including age-restricted housing, business, industrial, agricultural, conservation, active and passive recreation, public service, floodplain, and drainage areas. Community service facilities, parks, sports play fields, forests, schools, playgrounds, public buildings and institutions, hospitals, nursing homes, assisted living facilities, community centers, waterworks, sewage disposal, and or waste disposal areas. Historical areas, areas for urban renewal, measures to provide for the continued availability, quality, and sustainability of groundwater and surface water, a capital improvements program, recycling centers, military bases and military installations, corridors or routes of electric transmission lines, areas and implementation of measures for the construction, rehabilitation, and maintenance of affordable housing to meet the current and future needs of residents of all levels of income. It shall consider strategies to provide broadband infrastructure to meet the current and future needs of residents and businesses. And the plan shall be encouraged to consider strategies to address resilience. And resilience is defined as the capability to anticipate, prepare for, respond to, and recover from significant multi-hazard threats with minimum damage. So I wanted to share that as kind of a general framework, again, from the Code of Virginia. And hopefully we can use that as we consider the update and the items that we would include or discard from or recommend be discarded or included in the plan. The next in your packet is kind of reformatted document that includes the strategies and goals. A document was provided in your online packet or electronic packet. But this was formatted to include comments that we received from at least 2 commissioners, and they include recommendations to keep or drop or amend certain sections, or and there are additional comments that were provided for certain sections, including some questions with regard to whether or not they should be continued to continue to be included within the plan. I don't know if you, Mr. Chair, would like to go through one by one or page by page, or consider those items that were recommended for amendment or deletion.
That's a good question. Well, first of all, thank you for the clarity for the comprehensive plan. One of my thoughts on this document is was twofold. One, it's a lot to sort of take in.
Mhm.
So doing it during the meeting, I'm not sure how much value we could do that, because especially now that there are comments in here as far as to keep it to drop. But I think some of the other commissioners out, and I'll turn it over to them in a second, but we wanted to see if this was still current, because at the last date we saw it was 2014.
Mhm.
So we weren't sure if this was something that was superseded by something else, or are we still following a plan that's 10 years old? So we
Mhm.
weren't sure.
Yes, this is the current town comprehensive plan goals and strategies. In 2020, the Planning Commission and Town Council did revisit the plan, but did not change the goals and strategies. And these are the goals and strategies.
So it is,
Plan.
it was revisited back in 2020, and it's
Mhm.
still the same.
Yes.
Okay. I'll open it up to the commissioners. We want to do it line by line, well, page by page, or no, I have to do a vote on it. I'm just. That's Phil.
I have a comment, a question.
Go ahead.
How many commissioners responded to the task? There was a task we were supposed to fill out and turn it in. How many responded?
Let's see, we had a few, I think 3.
My concern, Vice Chair, is that if we don't have at least a quorum of input on the document from this body, I think we're still pending input on people.
I agree.
And we should have that input from at least the majority before we can really discuss moving forward on the item.
Commissioner Russell, Commissioner Young, thoughts?
I agree with Mr. Borka and his comments. It's something that we're taking seriously, and we definitely need the other members of this committee, their support, just their comments and their input on as far as the comments that were made on this. I don't think this is black and white and we're done. I think this is still an ongoing document that needs to be discussed by all committee members.
I agree.
Commissioner Diaz, last words. Any thoughts?
I have reviewed these before in 2020,
Okay.
so we didn't get any amendment back then.
Okay.
So this is pretty updated, so I think it's out of date too. Of course, we can review.
Okay. Can we add this for October's meeting, just to give everyone some more time to digest it?
Certainly, and if it's if it's okay, I would like to share this document, email this document to everyone, so you have the comments that we have received to date. And we can just add any additional comments that are received.
Okay, I like that.
I got a question. Items on here that, you have on here that's dropped,
Mhm.
one time it says keep, the decision to drop was just based off the two who gave you
Yes,
feedback,
yes,
okay? And I guess to all of them, they had their reason as to keep it or to drop it, correct?
yes. And there should be or there, for the most part, I think there are comments by each recommendation to drop.
I seen a few, I didn't see a whole lot.
Okay,
You got the first couple pages,
mhm.
only like 1 or 2 comments as a reason to drop it or to keep it.
Yeah.
You'd like to know the reason why to drop it, drop some of the items.
And certainly, I guess maybe when we have the discussion, we can discuss, the commissioner who recommended dropping can make comments.
Vice Chair, when this is recent back out to everybody, could the keep or drop column be like do a save as a fresh document, but clear that out so that each commissioner that hasn't submitted yet doesn't have a leading keep or drop, that they make that decision on their own,
Understand.
right?
Yeah.
Not with somebody else. I know that I submitted, frankly, I can't remember whether I wrote keep or drop
Mhm.
automatically. But I don't want anything I wrote to influence what somebody else may think or not think their first time through it.
If that's the case, then we probably should just go with a clean docket, like
Okay.
what we had.
Okay.
Everybody just, they submit their responses or submit their thoughts, and then,
Okay.
I mean, that's more work on you to compile that information, if you're okay with it.
That's what we're here for.
I know that I provided comments, but I didn't say keep or drop because I thought it was something that we needed to discuss as a committee.
And your comments were included.
Right, they
Mhm.
were, and I appreciate that.
Sure.
The other suggestion that I would like to recommend to this body is there are some items in here that definitely are dealt with at the county level as far as at least for the historical, I know that they have a department that deals with it and they have many things mapped out. I would like to have this at least sent to the county for their department if they have any comments that they think would be helpful to us,
Mhm.
for us to understand, because we're always trying to coordinate with the county as far as their work and our work. But that's something I would like to have considered.
And I think in addition, as I went through it, of course, the town, well, within the current code, there are sections related to historic preservation. And of course, the town does have an architectural review board, and their task is upholding the town's code sections with regard to historic preservation. So it could be there could be a recommendation to refer those items to the architectural review board or include them within the strategies as they relate to things that fall under their purview. Mhm. Okay, but certainly we can reach out to the county as well. And to be honest with you, I have met with county staff, planning staff, director, and also staff that oversees historic resources. And we've discussed different opportunities for collaboration and information sharing as well. But I'm sure they'll be happy to review it.
So we're all on board that we're gonna punt this until October's meeting, so it'll give everyone time to add their comments, sort of compile everything, and then we can discuss it there.
Yeah, and I was going to also suggest within the document, there is information that pertains to transportation and infrastructure, especially, and some other, and recreation. The town does have a public works director who oversees and is responsible for transportation and infrastructure. And then the town has a new, the director of public works is new, but also a new position and director of recreation. So it may also be helpful to have input or communication with those staff as well as we consider those sections of the plan. And we can do that in several ways. I actually have shared the document with them for comments, but also we can invite them as well to participate.
I like that. I like that idea.
Right.
Next item on the agenda is staff report. We can handle that for the administrative approvals.
Yes, there are no administrative approvals, but also included in your packet is a revised schedule for the comprehensive plan update. Initially, we had planned and hoped to complete the update by the end of the calendar year. But because things have gotten pushed out and additional engagement activities have been scheduled. We would like to consider amending the schedule for the update. And that is again included in your packet.
But it's not something for us to vote for the amendment.
No, for your information.
Okay. All right.
Mhm.
All right. I want to give the open forum. Commissioner Borka, anything?
Just, I really appreciate that we're gonna make an effort to get the input from not only the whole planning commission, but that the county and other departments, so that a comprehensive plan gets a comprehensive input before we make changes to it. That way, not any one person may have the wrong view or not a full understanding of something, and we as a group will make better, just better recommendations.
Anything else? All right. Commissioner Nias, anything? Open forum? No, all right. Commissioner Young, open forum, anything?
Just a small question, because I'm just understanding the process of this. Any plan, I guess, to find out exactly where you are in the plan in 2014 till now, which I was asking via email, as far as what have we done so far? To what extent, even if it's something which we plan to keep, or something we plan to do away with, what exactly or where exactly are we in that particular timeline? Where exactly are we right now in 2014 till now, in order to say, hey, let's continue to keep it, or it should be gone? Is there any way possible you can add that information in to this I understand that it may be a lot of work for you. Just to see exactly, okay, if it's working, hey, let's keep it. If it's not working, we're going to get rid of it.
Yes, the short answer is yes.
Okay,
Yes.
thank you.
Mhm.
That's all I have, sir.
Commissioner Russell, anything?
No comments.
No comments? All right. Only thing I had, and we had this conversation briefly before the meeting, was to see if we can get the presentation on the Route 1 widening project. If it's not for the October 14th meeting, at least before the end of the year, if that's possible. I know it's nothing that we have to vote on here for us, but I think we just have a lot of questions as to what's happening. So we can, excuse me, we can get something like that scheduled. Be good.
Certainly. I think I might have mentioned prior to the meeting that I believe there will be a presentation from the Director of Public Works to the Town Council during their September 17th meeting.
Okay.
But certainly subsequently, I can certainly share with you whatever information is provided during that meeting, and then also ask that the Director of Public Works come and make a presentation to the Planning Commission.
Okay. That works.
Mhm.
All I had. Anybody, anything else you said? Nah, good. Anyone want to make a motion to adjourn the meeting?
Oh, motion?
Second?
Second.
All right. Quick vote. Commissioner Young,
Yes.
Commissioner Russell,
Yes.
Commissioner Borka,
Yes.
Commissioner Nias,
Approved.
and I approve as well. The meeting is adjourned at 7:25.